Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forest. So grab yourself a glass of water or a cup of tea and spend the next few minutes with me. And like I always tell you, and this is so important, don't believe everything you hear and check your facts. Do your own research. What that means is don't believe everything I say because I might be leading you astray. Don't you want to know what my butterflies are saying? I think you do. Don't you want to know what my butterflies are talking? This is Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forest. This is a changing moment in your life. My prop papers don't get stuck to me as I'm trying to talk. Anyway, I got news to share with you. And if you didn't know it, now you're gonna. Check this out, everybody. What is happening? What's crack-a-lackin' in your life? Look it. I can't even get it together over here. Anyway, welcome everybody. Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forest. I hope that you had a fabulous, fantastico Thanksgiving. Hard to believe that we're already in the month of December and Christmas is just a few weeks away. So I hope you're having a wonderful time. Be safe when you're out shopping. Be mindful. All that good stuff. Today is episode 69. 69. Get your minds out the gutter. It's not that kind of 69, but it could be for some people. Anyway, 69, the number. This episode 69. 69, the number. And we're going to talk about what it really means. The number 69 and what it truly means. The number 69 has actually gotten a bad rep for many years. And you know what? It's not why you think, okay? It's not the whole rolling in the hay and all that stuff. But it's gotten a bad rep because the perception and the separation between man and woman has been the focus of the number 69. But in actuality, it is supposed to symbolize the differences and the way those two differences can come together and be one. Seriously, that's what the whole 69 is about. But the truth is that we merge and become one together so easily that we don't see the differences that have been highlighted and implemented in our minds and brainwashed through society. Now, people also perceive 69 as being very sexual, but think about the images you receive when thinking of this number. No, seriously, this is really cool. Think about that. When you close your eyes and think of the number 69, and be honest, what vision really comes to your mind? Now, if it's two people having wild, kinky, relations, well, then there you go. But in actuality, when you close your eyes and you see the number 69, you see the beginning and the end, and the beginning and the end. So it's just you're together, you're one, and you stay that way. You flow together. You flow like a river. But anyway, people perceive 69, like I said, as being very sexual. But if you think about the images, it's actually makes you one. But if you were like many, you see a woman and a man for any combination of sexes as partners, which of course we have to say that now, and I'm sure you know why. But it also has to do with balance. The vision is not only that partners are giving and receiving, okay? That's very important. And I know it's a key word here, but giving and receiving. That's what 69 is. It's not just one way, okay? It's two ways. You're giving and receiving. That means everybody is pleased and happy, okay? But anyway, it's all about a balance. But balance is about both allowing yourself to give and allowing yourself to receive. So that's a pretty big deal. I mean, this is a really cool number if you think about the history and all that goes on behind it. But this is truly what the number represents. It represents the yin and the yang and the balance. So, you know, oh, and also too, listen to this. This is really cool. I found this out also. You know, the yin and yang symbol also has to do with the number 69, because the 69 is yin yang. And this balance is actually Asian philosophy. So the concept of yin yang, which is often referred to in the West as yin and yang, is used to describe how polar opposites or seemingly contrary forces are interconnected and interdependent in the natural world. And it also discusses, but it also symbolizes how they give rise to each other in turn. Now see, yin and yang are not opposing forces, but they're complementary opposite. Now, do you see that? So basically, like they always say that opposites attract. So what is the word? You and I, dang it, being opposite doesn't make us bad or wrong. It's like we're opposite and we're supposed to complement each other by being opposite. It's just like when you're having a political debate. You know, we don't have to hate each other because we disagree. Why can't we just have a discussion without people getting mad and storming off and not speaking and being angry, you know? And here's another cool fact about 69. From an esoteric angle, well, we already know that it means marriage, but it's marriage between spirit and matter, soul and personality, and all that kind of stuff. But 69 also has another number family, which is 15, that has nothing to do with 69, 6, and 9. But 6 and 9 come together, which make 69, but then you have 6 plus 9, which makes 15. So right now, I have given you 4 lucky numbers: 69, 15, 6, and 9. So run your fine self out to the lotto store and play a quick pick. And if you win, I would prefer if you were very, very kind and gave me 5%, because it was my idea. Okay, now getting past the number 69, let's talk about some more cool stuff here. Now, you know, in case you haven't heard, AT&T just got the approval from NASA to be the #1 monitor of drones in our skies. And I can't remember what episode it is now. I know what it is, but I have to go back and look. But you remember me telling you there were going to be over 650,000 drones in our skies at any given moment. Now you go and look this up, because it's pretty interesting. Because if you buy a drone, you can get one as cheap as $30. You have to go through FAA guidelines and FDA and the FCC and the BS and the B cuckoo. You have to go through all that. You can even go to jail if you don't follow those guidelines. I mean, just imagine. You know, we used to just have birds up in our skies, but now you're not just going to have pigeons and egresses and cranes and other birds flying around. You're going to have these little drones flying around too. So I'm telling you now, you guys already know, it's going to be a great big controversy. You're going to have the animal rights people coming out talking about birds have the right in the sky, and how much more are we going to populate this planet and take over and the whole 9 yards. And, speaking of birds, we have lots of birds that are federally protected species right now. And the reason being is because we're building and moving and shifting everything. And every time we want something better for ourselves, we're putting other wildlife and stuff at risk. I mean, seriously, just hear me out for a moment. What is the purpose of us having all these vacant houses and all these vacant cities and all this kind of stuff? We have enough vacant housing situations right now to house half of the homeless people on this planet, or probably all of them, to tell you the truth. I mean, nobody should be homeless. This is just, it's just crazy. But anyway, getting on to this robot. I've been telling you about the flexible robot. Well, artificial intelligence is getting more and more advanced, and the only other direction that artificial intelligence is going to go is up. There is no down. And when I say the only place it's going to go is up, I'm not talking about up to outer space. I'm saying that it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and more and more and more and more. The technology is just going to just go and go and go. Just imagine, in 200 years, we will actually probably go back to being aliens. And I'm going to explain this, because if you've heard about people getting alien abducted and things like that, if you read these stories, these little aliens are very frail, and they always use their mind for everything. They could not physically fight you with a pinky finger. And I'm going to tell you why that is. Look at what's happening right now. We have books that read to us. We don't have to use our eyes to read anymore, okay? We have little scooters that will scoot us along down the street because we don't want to walk, and we have to get to where we're going so fast. So just imagine what's going to happen in 200 or 300 years. Well, what's going to happen? We're going to be so incredibly smart with technology. We're all going to be... Okay, no, I better not say that. Hold on a second. I was going to say somebody's name, but I don't know. I might get in trouble for that. But we will all be these beings that we don't need physical strength. We don't need any of that, because we have it all in our brain. And we've gotten so far past learning how to speak properly and how to spell and how to write and how to raise our arms and put our arms down and do a hoo-ha fast karate move. We're moving into a big, flat out lazy society. So some of us are going to be the Judge Dredd people that are living underground eating barbecued rats, because we don't want to take the blue pill and yada, yada, yada. But robots, man, artificial intelligence. I got on a rant, because I love to rant about stuff that I'm passionate about. But here we go. No sailors needed. Robot sailors scour the oceans for data. Now, let me back that up a little bit, because these robots that are scouring the oceans for data, these robots are doing something that us humans are unable to do without dying. We cannot dive 5,000 feet without our brains exploding, okay? We don't have the equipment for that. Okay, maybe we do for 5,000, but you know what I mean. What I'm saying is, we don't have the physical capability to handle diving as far down as a machine could, which the machine is a robot. So that's great. We need this robot to give us information that we cannot get on our own. And that's fabulous. But this is the key. Excuse me. Everything in moderation. Okay? You have to use, well, you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want to do. There's consequences. But you ought to use artificial intelligence for all good things. Now, if someone's paralyzed from the waist down, then yes, they need that machine strapped to them. so they can walk. But why is the person that's not paralyzed from the waist down using it? Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, it's like toys are fun, but you don't let them consume you. I mean, it's just like, well, you have the capability to walk 20 feet pain-free. So why are you not walking 20 feet? Why are you on a little motorized system? I mean, let the motorized system walk next to you and get in it when you can no longer walk those 20 feet. But don't just jump on the thing to ride. That's what makes us weak and lazy, because we're no longer using our eye muscles, our mouth muscles, and our hand muscles. Anyway, I'm on a tangent and you know it. Last thing I'm going to share with you today is the Greenland fossils. You might want to actually go and check this out because it's a really cool article. I'm not going to go through all of it because my big mouth I've already run out of time. But they're Greenland fossils, and they're claiming that they may be the oldest signs of Earth. Actually not Earth, but oldest signs of life on Earth. So this announcement, it's probably been confirmed by now. It would push the established fossil record more than 200 million years deeper into the Earth's history. So I'm just going to read part of this here because there's a couple of things I highlighted that I thought was really cool that I want to share with you. But it says here that scientists probing a newly exposed, formerly snow-covered outcropping in Greenland claim they have discovered the oldest fossils ever seen. And it's the remnants of microbial mats that lived 3.7 billion years ago. And you know, I always make us think about this time. It's like, where do they get this 3.7 billion years and 5 billion years? It's like, how do they even come up with that number? But it's a stunning announcement in a scientific field that is always contentious. But if confirmed, this would push the established fossil record more than 200 million years deeper into the Earth's early history and provide support for the view that life appeared very soon after the Earth formed, and that may be commonplace throughout the universe, you know. But a team of Australian geologists announced their discovery in a paper titled Rapid Emergence of Life. Now, this was shown on the Discovery Channel, and it's called Rapid Emergence of Life, if you want to look it up. You might be able to catch it on Netflix, not sure, definitely YouTube, but it's Rapid Emergence of Life by the Discovery Channel, and this is about a 3,700 million year old microbial structure. Now, they made their first find in 2012 while doing field research and Isua, and that's a region of Greenland that is so remote that you have to travel there by helicopter. Remember Jurassic Park? That beautiful, beautiful scene where they were all coming in the big green area in the water. But yeah, it's something like that. You have to travel there by helicopter. And this site is known for having the oldest rocks on Earth. It is known as the Isua supercrustal belt. Now, they examined the outcropping and they immediately saw something intriguing. They saw conical structures. Now, they're just 1 to 4 centimeters, which is less than 2 inches, but they look like fossilized microbial mats. Now, this is basically pillows of slime known as stromatolites. So, you know, every time we think that we know something, it's proven that we don't know as much as we think we know. You know, we live on this planet. It's awesome. It's wonderful. It's trying to educate us. And we need to listen. We really need to listen and keep this planet together. So anyway, you know, you're probably out doing your Christmas shopping right now. Please be safe. Be vigilant. If you must go shopping at night, men, and especially you ladies, please be careful. Look around you. I know, I'm sorry that there is people that are suffering. They need $1 to eat. You can't help everybody. You can try to. But when people come up to you with their hands in their coat, I know it's cold, but they're asking you for money. Please be careful. Please be careful. I don't want any of you to get hurt. I want you to be safe and healthy and happy. And those of you that talk to me on the down low, you know I mean this from the bottom of my heart. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am smelling like a rose. No, I smell good, but I don't smell like a rose. Anyway, I am so grateful for everything in my life. And guess what? You know what else I'm grateful for? I'm also grateful for you. So you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go to my website and buy my book, Angels Passing Through. And you don't know it, but there may be an angel sitting right next to your fine self. That's right. Don't underestimate the power of love. Do not underestimate the power of belief. Do not ever give up. Do not change who you are for anybody. If people love you, they will accept you for you and all of you. Friends are real friends. They stick by you. They don't backstab you. They help you. They want what's great for you. And I want what's great for you. So get your fine selves out into the world and make somebody's life great. And thank you for watching. Find out what's in Pelenta's Forest. God bless you all. God bless you all.